Good morning guys, welcome back to another vlog, and in today's video we have got a G. It's a G-Wagon. I thought the last couple of days it's been quite a burner of a trip. Let's try and get something that I super enjoy, which is a G-Wagon. So we've got the G-Wagon today. We're going to go see Riz. We're going to get him for a few clips to teach you guys his insane work ethic. Honestly, I feel like Riz is very underrated. We might see Wakar a little bit later as well, and Chris aka Swaggy C and Raul are both in town as well. So we're currently staying at the 5 Palm at the moment. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely missed the address. The 5 Palm is nice, but Michael, the address is better, right? Yeah, see, well, it's not better, it's because obviously 5 Palm is different. It's just the address is more suited. Yeah, exactly. See, he knows me. It's better for us. And why is it better for us? Is because it's a lot more calmer. The amenities are a lot easier, and everything that we want and we need is very much in closer distance. 5 Palm is a little bit further away. It's on the edge of the palm. Hence, it's actually start of the palm. You have to go all the way around to come back in. Anyway, enough of waffling, Dan. It's been a minute since we've done a proper vlog. Thailand was busy, it's tiring. Jay had to leave earlier, as you saw in the previous vlog. But yeah, in today's video, we're gonna just take you through the day. We've got gym session, we're gonna get the car, and then after we get the car, we're gonna get to work. Well, I'm gonna get to work now. We've got some webinars to sort out. So we've got the webinar to do today, and then after the webinar, we will get the car and then just enjoy a little bit of Dubai. So let's get it. I'm done. The amount of work I put and prep I put into this beforehand, I am so exhausted, Jay. I need like another getaway, and then I've also been trying. Boot camp done, all done. It's done. It's an emotional one today. So what we did was it's like 3 states. It's like priming. So priming is a thing that Tony Robbins says. It's like the quality of life, the quality of your state is basically the quality of your life, is what I wanted to say. Then we have the recalibration, which is basically staying focused, staying understanding what you need to do, the purpose of everything of the work. These are the cards that are dealt. How do we attack it? And then we did the third one today, which was gratitude. It was emotional. It's emotional for sure. I probably will actually send a video. So if you guys, want to do something like that, it's on Telegram. So go check out the Telegram. But that's the bootcamp done. It feels very bittersweet. 3 weeks of work. Well, 3 weeks of a bootcamp, but I put in 2 months of work to build it, and I'm exhausted. The team have done well. The students all loved it. All the people who enrolled have just loved it. We're creating the certificates now for the people who completed it. And if you guys want to join, we will do another one in July. So it's a 3-week program. It's not just trading. I can't explain to you what it is. I think, Michael, it's not just trading, is it, Michael? Like what? I don't know.
It's mindset. I think the biggest thing is state of mind. So
yeah, it just changes who you are. I think, you know what? I think you come out of it understanding who you are. That's a big thing. So other than that, we're gonna finish off. We're gonna do some work. Gonna go hit the gym. Then we've got the car come in. Then we're gonna go see Riz, get some food, and bro, got so much work to do today. And we've got the podcast with Wakar coming out today. So if you haven't already, go and check that out, because by the time this video is out, there'll probably be like a month later. So see you in the next clip. Peace.
Feel like today, let's do it again, let's go on a date. Cause tonight I'm gonna take you out and live the dream that we've been talking about. So we can dine and spend up all on those. Let's forget that we broke. I wanna celebrate and have some fun tonight. I wanna show you all the lavish things in life. So raise your toast for all the good times that we'll have.
Ooh, did it.
Yes, sir.
Huh? It's Riz! What's going on, bro?
Oh.
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Hey, what are you saying? What's going on?
Big guy, bro. How you doing?
I just filmed I just filmed 8 long form videos. How you doing? Yeah?
8 long form videos, bro. I need to learn from you. Like, you free later? I don't know. You're tired. Are you free later tonight? Just catch a brain.
You should.
Yeah, we're shooting something fun, and I'm like, bro, this guy, you're just being a dick the whole
was
way.
great.
Bro, I was trying so hard to not be a dick, but you were just fucking.
I love that.
Bro, I
They're my
love.
favourite.
You missed this message me, and I just couldn't stop laughing. The sucking thing, man, just has always been a
Have you
thing.
seen Ali's?
No, not yet, but I know what happened, innit? By the way, guys, I just want to quickly say during the video, don't forget to check out the application link down below. I haven't actually been mentoring enough, nowhere near, so we are bringing a 12-month program, which is going to be incredibly affordable. Trust me, it's going to be very, very affordable. And what I'm going to be doing is a drip feeding every single week with a new video. We're in the process of getting that, and once that will be done, it will be released in the next 2 months after this video. But the waitlist is down below because we only are able to release, I think, 100 seats each every couple of months because of how we intake it and how we drop and drip feed the video. So link in the description if you want to go and apply. Let's get back to the video. What is happening, guys? We've got Riz Burgundy here, bro. That's the new name. It's my bro Riz Burgundy. Tradezilla. Shout out to Umar Ashraf.
See what he's done to me, though.
He's branding everything,
He's
right?
giving me, yeah.
Bro, the worst thing as well is like with Umar,
I'll do it.
Yeah, that's the problem. I like the guy so much. I was like, Edge Wonk is sick, but he was like, we'll implement the tilt factor. I'm like, okay, whatever. Because he also, when we first spoke, the first 45 minutes was nothing about Tradezilla, which is helping me with YouTube and helping. Yeah, bro, he's honestly a super giving guy. But anyway, in today's video, I feel like it's an introduction, but we've already had a jam-packed day. We've got Riz here today, and bro, it's super chilled. None of the stuff that you fucking pulled on me and Ali. But we wanted to kind of, I think I have like quite a big network of people, and I think one thing that for you in specific, I think that's really unknown is your work ethic. Bro, I work hard. Like I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I work hard, but I see you. You're fucking. I don't even know what the word is about being offensive. A knob cheese as well. Well, you literally don't sleep. You just work. But I think that honestly and truly, to have the results you're doing, if you think about a podcast, there's like 1 hour, 2 hours. You just shot like eight long forms. You're about to do what? 2 more podcasts. 2 more podcasts, and then obviously he's got family, and then he's got all these things. And it's like when you said to me, and I think you understand this as well. When we had our podcast, she was like, "You got all of these things. This is just all overwhelming." I think the first question I want to ask you, and I think it's really important, is how do you psychologically manage that amount of workload? That's really important.
So the 2 things, like when it was happening, like at a very high level, as it has been up until say now, you just get on with it. In a sense, that's the mentality in my head. It's like, you have to do this. You've signed up for this. You want the results. You're seeing the results. You've got the momentum. The only logical thing to do is to keep going.
But the problem I have with that, well, it's not that I have a problem with it, but the problem I have with that answer is because I'm with you, but we just get to it. But I think on a deeper level, it's like, there's a lot of work, and there's a lot of things to do it. And even though you're getting on with it, how? Do you know what I mean though? Like, if you think about it, say the young blood there, right? With any next man, why are they not doing what you're doing, and why can't they just get on with it? Do you know what I mean? Get on.
They're not doing it just because they're being lazy. And I know people say that and they think it's more polarizing clip type thing, but it's not. It's just the case of, okay, let me take a prime example of people around me, right? Family members and friends who come to me over the years, even before I had a pod, but even especially since the success of the pod, etc. They're coming to me and they're saying, Riz, I want to start on social media, right? Let's say, or just anything, trading or any endeavor. I say, cool. Do you like it? Yeah, okay, I like it. You know, what do you want to do? I want to do this. Cool. Is that your passion? Yes. Okay. Majority of people don't start, number 1. Okay, so they've already not even started. The small people who do start, they don't stay consistent. And then what they do is they do similar to traders where they strategy hop, but let's take the social media aspect. They would start with 1 page in 1 niche, 3 months, I'm not blown up. Next niche, next page, 3 months, not blown up. Same thing, rinse and repeat. Yeah. So essentially it's just that people are lazy, right? They're not willing to go through the shit. So like me with the podcast, most people probably don't realize, the ones from the beginning will, but I did about 7-8 months of just the same views, 800 to 1,000 views, right? And that was about 30 episodes. And bear in mind, I'm paying for the studio and the editing the whole time. No results. But the truth is I enjoy it, and I didn't have an expectation of results. Did I want it to grow? Yes, of course. But did I sit there and say, I want to get this by the end of the year or by 2 years? No, I just said, I enjoy it, I'm going to keep doing it. And I'm going to keep learning to do it better. So when I started, if you look at episode 1 to 10, right, I'm probably really bad, nowhere near what I am now. Even now, I still have things to improve on, right? Whether it comes to me asking questions, me in my preparation, me in my organization, in terms of the studios, in terms of the quality, in terms of every detail possible, there's still improvements to be made. And I think that's a massive element too, is like learning to keep growing with it.
But how do you have that resilience? Because the thing is, starting's one thing. I think a lot of people can start, but the resilience is, bro, you know it. Like, bro, try and do it 8 months and then no results, right?
The resilience is the enjoyment,
So
right? You have to enjoy it. No, you have to. Like with the podcast and trading, they're the two things I've ever enjoyed so far in my life, to a high level, to enough where I'll keep doing it. So even trading now, I still enjoy it to the level where I still do it. Do I do it as much as before? No. Could I stop doing it and I'd be okay with it? I would be absolutely fine with stop doing it. I don't need it financially anymore. I just do it because I enjoy it. I enjoy the art of trading and analyzing the markets.
To stop you again, but the reason why I think is like, and I don't think you understand as well, you do, you maybe do and you don't, is that your work ethic is high, bro. Like I said to you, like it's above a normal person's. Well, not even just a normal person, but saying you enjoy it and then doing it like at the level you're doing it, there still is some, like, I still think there is something that maybe you subconsciously are doing, and hopefully I can keep picking your brain onto this and we may or may not get an answer. What do you think that is? Because, okay, cool, you enjoy it. Okay, cool, you enjoy it. Then why the fuck are you doing like 12 hours burning yourself doing like, bro, like pod after pod, content after content? Yes, there's results, yes, there's all that stuff, but there's still that element of, that's the next level of hard work. Do you know what I mean? Like if you enjoy it, cool. To be honest, I could say the same thing. Now at a level, because you've built that level, you could do 8 hours a day and still be okay and grow. Correct? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why do you still? And the hardest thing is because you're a high performer. So it's like you're driven that way. But what do you think is like? Is it a why factor? Is it a provide factor? Is it a scarcity factor? Is it?
I think it's just new levels. You know, like you can't get complacent. Like, okay, I've achieved something.
Why
right?
do you not want to be complacent?
Because once you get complacent, then you're essentially going backwards after that point. Okay. Once you get complacent, you're not going to grow anymore, and if anything, you're going to start to roll back. So think of it like momentum-wise, right? If your momentum is pushing you up the mountain, and the momentum slows down, eventually you stop, and then eventually you'll end up going backwards. And that's the principle. So I think obsession, you hear about a lot of people talk about obsession, right? You have to be, one, it's enjoying it, but then it's being obsessed with it. Maybe there's two different things, potentially. But it's the obsession of constantly chasing better and trying to perform better, trying to learn. And that's the art of it, really. That's why I enjoy it. It's obviously, there's multiple levels to the enjoyment, from the networking to the different conversations to meeting all these different people, etc. But another level of the enjoyment is to find different ways of extracting value, find different stories, find different angles to portray that story, promote that story, find different levels in terms of how many subscribers we can hit, how many views we can hit, short form, long form, you name it, right? Different styles now with different channels, right? And whole different formats, right? So like super serious podcast, super hilarious day trading show, working on different projects when it comes to the evaluation firms, creating businesses, expanding the team.
It's the journey.
So it's the whole thing, it's like enjoying the process of starting a one-man pod with me and just Josh, the editor, us two, to now we've got 10 members of staff working on various projects. And one thing I was going to say at the very beginning, though, was one thing is like enjoying it and working hard, etc. But I feel like at this point I've burnt myself out a bit because the last month or two has been insane.
What are you gonna
do? Went from Toronto to New York, over to Miami. In Miami, it was literally from the moment I got there, podcasts in the first stretch, day trading show the next stretch, and then Miami trading wars, which is absolutely savage, the final stretch. Then I literally got home for 1 day in the UK, then flew to Dubai. And I think that period was just a bit too much, And it's so easy to sit there and be like, I'm a savage and I can do all this and that. But you have to look after yourself as well.
Yeah, bro, because if you don't look after you, who's going to look after your family? And
exactly.
Your wife and kids are beautiful and they're really lovely people, so it's important.
But this is how you learn, I think. And I'm going through certain learning experiences right now in terms of overworking, in terms of not being as efficient, hiring better people who can do certain tasks better than me or just take that mental energy away from me. But equally, partnering with the right people, and that's a big thing. Like, if you don't partner with the right people, it can cause you harm where you haven't done the action.
Yeah, and also it sets you backwards.
But I'm glad, I'm grateful to learn these things now, earlier still in my journey, than a year from now.
Journey, though, right?
Exactly, 2 years from now. It's the only way to learn that. People can say things to you in terms of like,
don't touch that fire. You never know until you've touched it, right?
Exactly.
That's what I always say.
And it's a really weird thing because, like, in one sense, you're like, I wish I didn't. but equally,
You wish you did,
how do you
right?
learn? Yeah, exactly.
Bro, I
that.
always say it's always a good thing. You have to do it, otherwise you just don't like. You can say fire is hot. You can explain it. Everyone knows how hot fire is because someone's burnt. Like you've all burnt yourself, but you can't explain it too detailed. The feeling, the sensation, and the pain.
Exactly.
But then just to finish up, one last thing. If you had a piece of advice for 18-year-old Riz, specifically you to you, you know what I say is me versus me, right? And like I said, we've both had incredibly harsh environments to upbring, but it was our journey, and you know, we're grateful for God for all the things that we had, because now look at us, right? So what would the one piece of advice be?
One piece of advice would be,
You to you though, so it doesn't matter, fuck everyone else.
me to me.
Bro,
Interesting. Okay.
You to you, so that Riz in your situation, Riz in that person, that situation, so for me, well, obviously I was lost, I had a lot of anger issues, I was emotional, I was depressed, all these fucking things happening, like me to me, so you to you, fuck everyone else. But
I'd say, me to me, I would say definitely you gotta focus on time. I remember being 18 years old and I was focused on becoming successful in a year, 2 years, 3 years, and I thought that was a long time at the time. It's all perspective. You know, if you planned until 30, and this weird thing in my mindset back then was that, you know, you're probably gonna become successful in your later 20s. But I was so adamant about trying to make it happen in my early 20s or late teens that I just made silly mistakes, wasn't consistent enough, and would put too much pressure on myself each and every time. Versus, think about the long term. Find the thing that you enjoy, that not only do you enjoy it, but you're semi-good at it because you enjoy it. And then that's what's going to carry you forward through the hard times, the rough times. That's what's going to allow you to be consistent. And hopefully it develops into an obsession. And understand that you're going to face all these struggles, but those struggles are the lessons that are necessary for you to grow into the person you need to become in order to find that success you're looking for and you're striving towards. And I think a big part of it as well, obviously there's whys, but then equally there's also just reminding yourself of why you're doing all the hard work, right? Not essentially because of the why, maybe it's your family or your friends or whatever, external things, but more so it's like you chose this path of greatness, of success, of freedom, and when you chose that path, you chose a harder path, right? You chose that. And so that when these hard things happen, these struggles happen, you literally sit there and say, I accepted this, you know, I brought this on myself, and that's not a problem, right? Embrace it, and that's kind of the polarity, the duality of the world and of life.
it's kind of like that Transformers. You asked for it. Right?
Yeah.
I love that.
You're in it now.
Yeah, you're in it now. And I'm gonna finish it up, but I think that was beautiful. And the reason why I love content creation and why I'm doing these as well is for my kids. Legacy is a big thing now that I'm chasing, and I want my son to see the man I am as I'm growing and everything. And I hope your kids get to watch that message, which is why I specifically ask you to younger you, not to your kids, but you to younger you. So then when they watch that, if they decide to watch that, which I'm hopefully they will in the future, they'll learn something from that. So
Definitely. Yeah. I'm gonna get them to watch your day trading show.
Thanks, mate. Your missus is already rinsing me for that. On another note, bro, this was long overdue. And you know what's funny? I was supposed to give this to him here last time in the studio. Yeah. So obviously you got Christmas. I even got you your Christmas gifts and everything.
Yeah.
But didn't even give you this. And bro, it was wrapped up, but it got destroyed on the way here.
Don't worry.
And I know it's nothing massive compared to like obviously what you does, but it was something that someone like you, I always say, is like it's always hard to buy for, but it's more the fact of the thought. So you have tons and tons of your favorite.
Oh my god, you've been holding on to this for a
Bro, I
while.
hope it fits because it's
Don't worry, we're ever changing.
it's well over for exchange and refunds, bro. so we're done over.
Don't worry, bro. I appreciate it already.
So hopefully
It's got a bag. Why have I never got anything like this with all the stuff I bought from there?
What, like a bag?
Yeah, bag, a box, anything. Oh, I needed something like this.
Yeah,
especially out here in Dubai.
Bro, I wanted something completely different because you got tons of clothes.
I don't know why I'm doing that.
Just sniffing it. You got tons of clothes, you got tons of other things. So I was thinking, right, the weirdest things is like this.
It's Ramadan as well. It's perfect.
I don't think you'll wear it.
Yeah. Someone's gonna rob them at the mosque.
What size are you? You're big, right?
11, mate. So
I'm the same size. So say I got their size 12, so you'll be fine.
oh, perfect. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Really a lot.
Vice versa, bro. You know the love is always mutual between us, bro.
Oh, we're gonna be big.
Bro, he's a big guy, man. I like to say I'm not small, but look how small I am next to him.
Never.
But I appreciate you, man.
No, I appreciate you, man. I'm not sucking it down.
Fuck this guy, man. No, you just fucking. No, I'm done. Wait, that's what he said literally in that thing. I'm not sucking it though, Dad. I'm like, what? I should have said. Right, so finished up with the man Riz Burgundy. I can't stop saying that now because he fucked me up. But That was amazing. Riz is a very, we've only met him recently, and we're not like, I wouldn't say we're the bestest of friends, but I definitely have a soft spot because if you know my story, you know the traumas, you know Riz's story, you know Riz's traumas, we've gone through very similar things, and a fisherman knows another fisherman. And when you know the pain, we've both shared a very similar pain, you just can't help feel like brothers. So I appreciate him just having time just to shoot with us. Regardless, it's always fun to see him. But on another note, he shared some really good gems on how to kind of level up, work ethic, the lazy people comparing themselves. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the Marina Mall. And if you guys didn't know, shooting in Dubai is incredibly hard. So we're not gonna be able to shoot in the Marina Mall. So we're just gonna maybe get a few clips or some B-rolls whilst we're in dinner. And we've got a G-Wagon. So we're gonna ride in that. What's going on, guys? Now we are gonna go to the mall. It's beautiful, man. It feels so weird to be driving on the other side of the road though. So anyway, well, I'm gonna ask you to clean up. I am watching the podcast with Wakar, and it is dope. I'm enjoying it. I think what was cool about this podcast is he caught me in a state of incredible gratitude. Like, I'm just incredibly grateful. Yeah, like that's all I can really say right now. So if you haven't already, go check out the podcast. He's also got a vlog as well, and so do we. But I want to carry on watching this. I'm really enjoying this at the moment. It's been a while since I watched the podcast. Just really. We're in the Trove at the moment, which is, you can see right there, where's the Burj? I don't even know where the Burj is. But long story short, that's the fountain right there. I think the Burj would be behind us. And we've got a view. So what's the time now? We've probably got another 20 minutes and the fountain show will happen literally right there. Waiting for Kimmel and his missus to join us for dinner. And yeah, we're just going to have a nice little simple dinner.
What's there, Dan? Dan, where's the moves?
Quite quickly after they launched that new 4 weeks after the program.
What's happening, guys? It's been a long day. A really big highlight was the G-Wagon. It was really weird to drive on the wrong side of the road and on the other side of the car, considering I haven't driven for about 3 weeks or so. So we're wrapping up the Dubai vlogs. We should have one more again, so a spoiler for the next one, which is Swaggy C. And if you guys already seen his stuff, is obviously insane on YouTube. He's, you know, a pinnacle of what he does. And yeah, we should probably be getting him on the vlog as well for like some questions and just asking him a few things. Riz really spat some gems today. I got a lot of love for Riz, a lot of time for him, and like I said, we both have a very, very similar past, which is why I kind of have a soft spot for him. But regardless, wicked day, wicked vlog. Tired. It's about like 1 a.m. at the moment. I've got some work to do and some finishing up. So yeah, it's 10 past 1 on Michael's thing. I'll just show you guys. 10 past 1 at the moment, and probably sleep around 2. Get up, rinse, repeat, and then it'll be another day. So remember to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Let's get to that 50k mark, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Peace. Welcome back to another vlog, and this is going to be the final one. Now over to see Chris, aka Swaggy C, who has absolutely blessed us for his time today.